On record. Some people ask what they think about when they look at their picture. Uh, I never ask anybody, what do you think about how I look? Uh, it's obvious that I'm old, for one thing. Another thing is, uh, I have a very boring life. I live alone. I'm a loner. Sometimes that's not good. So I call up the crisis line and they say, "What is your crisis today?" And I said, "Well, I don't have anybody to talk to. That's my crisis." It's supposed to be for suicide prevention. So before you commit suicide, you're supposed to call a number and say, "Please save me. Help me out." So they will call 911. And I made a mistake and I said, "Yeah, I'm suicidal. What are you going to do about it?" Just to test it. Not really suicidal. And they called the police out. And they banged on my door. Woke up the neighbors at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I looked at the officer and I said, "Do you know what you just did? You woke up all my neighbors around here. And now I'm going to be blamed for it." So there were 6 officers that came out altogether. One by one, they peeked in and saw me sitting on the living room couch. And they said hi and then bye. So I was not happy. Uh, I thought I was depressed before they came. But when I found out the way they approached me, making a bunch of noise that early in the morning, I was in worse shape because it was unnecessary to provoke everyone into waking up. So I said, "I'll never call you guys again. And whoever called you, I did not tell them to call. They took it upon themselves to save me from myself. And I was not in any danger." So that was the end of the night. It interrupted my sleep. I couldn't get back to sleep. I have to take pills for anxiety. And I take them at night so that I can relax and sleep off. And then when I wake up at 5 and 6 in the morning, I don't feel like getting up because I'm groggy from the medicine. So I grab a cup of coffee and I take my pain reliever for my arthritis. And it takes a while to kick in before the tiredness goes away in my spine. So this is my daily routine. Get up in the morning and take some pain reliever, over the counter stuff. Yeah. So, well, you're looking at a very boring person. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm just content. Content in being bored. I'm always bored. That's what happens when you live alone. So, in order to change that, I would like to find a companion and share my apartment. And I'm very picky. Uh, as far as habits go, The only habit I have is I don't like to go outside too much. I pretty much stay inside and live in my house. And I don't talk to the neighbors much, just hi and bye. And that suits me. So there's twice a month that I get in an Uber cab and go to the grocery store, and then I call the cab to bring all my groceries back home again. And if they're helpful in getting the groceries out with me, I leave a tip. Says nobody can work for a little to nothing. So I do tip, but not generous. Not like the greatness. He's handing out $100 bills like it's candy. I don't know how he does it. I asked him if he wanted me to manage his money for him. And he says, leave your address and I'll send you something in the mail. So I did that. And I said, what are you going to send me? And then he says, send the address. And I said, I already did. So I gave up on that idea. Too many people are being blessed, and there's none for me. So I just assume he keep it and go ahead and do what he has to do to make his day better. If that's what he likes to do, is give money away. So I don't get any. And I don't have that kind of luck where somebody just hands me some money and says, spend it any way you like. Oh, that would be nice. What a day that would be. And then my attitude would change. And I love to spend money. Boy, do I love that. I can think of a lot of things I could do with $100. So that's about the end of my broadcast. My biggest thing these days is I shop online and buy clothes. For instance, like this shirt. I bought it to go with hand-me-down pants. And they were like brand new. So I didn't mind that they were worn by someone else for a while because they were in good shape and they fit nice. And I like to dress good. As ZZ Top says, every girl likes a well-dressed man, something like that. So anyway, I'm off. Another boring video. Have a nice day, and don't forget to pray.